Hello and welcome. I'm Jedite and welcome to my Pagan vlog. Today I want to continue from where we left off in our last vlog, talking about altars, and this time I would like to talk about altar pieces. Altar pieces form the backbone, if you will, of altar layout in my opinion. These are very common on most altar layouts. And they are going to be your water and salt, your candles, and your incense. The water and salt represents the elements of water and earth, respectively. Water ideally should be fresh and clean. Your salt ideally should be sea salt, but common table salt is perfectly acceptable if not a last resort. Most people prefer to put them in matching containers. Myself, I personally prefer these small ceramic cups that are meant for serving sake. I picked them up at a local Oriental market for only a couple dollars each. On the altar, your water is generally placed on the left side of the altar. Salt can be placed next to it for convenience, as in many rituals you will be combining the salt and the water to make holy water. You can also place it on the right side of the altar, representative of the god. And that if you do that, then the water on the left represents the goddess. You can also place it near the back of the altar to represent the element of earth. Candles, another very, very common altar piece, and many people will have multiple candles on their altar. Candles represent the element of fire, obviously, and represent the god. And they are often one of the most visible elements on the altar. When you light the flame of the candle, you are representing the goddess's first act of first creation. The candle flame bursts forth from darkness, even as the god bursts forth from the goddess, an explosion of light and flame. Also, candles have the benefit with any kind of energy work that they do emit energy that can add to the overall energy available for your ritual. Ideally, beeswax candles are considered preferable, but in practice most people buy whatever's available. Myself, I like small 4-inch chime candles. They fit perfect on the amount of altar space that I have available. And you can pick them up at a lot of New Age or Pagan stores, usually 3 or 4 for $1. As for candles, what candles do you have on your altar? Some people will only place a single candle representing the primordial deity. Some people will have 2, one representing the god and one representing the goddess. Generally it's a gold candle on the right for a god and a silver candle on the left representing the goddess. This is what I do generally. Some people also usually have an additional candle, usually a red one, to represent the element of fire. I personally don't. My altar does get a little crowded when I have that many candles. And some people may also include a candle to represent their ancestors or their spirit guides. The third common altar piece is incense. They, of course, represent the element of air. Incense come in many forms. Sticks are very common, as are cones. There are loose powders that you can burn on a block of charcoal. There are also oils that can be heated up to release their aroma, either with an electric warmer or over like a tea light candle. Incense also has the benefit of purification. It can be used to smudge the area. It can be burned as an offering to deity, to entice the deity. These elements or spirits. Um, the smell of the incense can also really help get you in the correct mental state and can really help set the mood, I find, of your working. Uh, I generally, for new practitioners, do recommend the usage of stick incense. They are easy to find. Um, they tend to be very reliable. I've had a lot of issues with loose incense myself. Nice thing is also that once you have them lit, you can carry them. You can either pick them up by the base of the stick, or you can carry them by their holder, which is what I'd recommend doing. Depending on the style, you can sometimes pick up cone incense holders, but not all styles are conducive to you holding them because they will get hot. I would never recommend trying to carry at all lit powdered incense or hot oil incense, whether or not the candle is still burning. Those both just seem like a bad idea to me. On the altar, incense are generally on the right side, which represents the element of air. I appreciate you joining me today for this brief talk about basic altar pieces. We are going to continue in the next video talking about basic altar tools such as altar cloths, burning dishes, offering dishes, and libation dishes. If you'd like to learn more, you can check out my website, wiccan.pw. It does have my online book of shadows, which is free for anybody. No ads, no sign up. Just read whatever you want. Also, in the water and salt article, I do have a brief ritual that you can incorporate to consecrate the water and the salt. And I will shortly up have additional rituals for the other altar tools too. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, may you blessed be.